The idea of moving abroad to a country where you can live with a low cost of living is more appealing than ever. There are millions of people who take this step every year, leaving behind high living expenses by moving abroad to retire or become a digital nomad. Each year, we do an update of the cheapest countries to live or retire, but these countries aren't just cheap. They're places where people can find great value for money with a decent quality of life. So if you hail from a country like Canada, USA, the UK, or Australia to any of the countries in this video, you should be able to cut your expenses in half at the very least. The average cost of living for a single person in each of these countries ranges from $700 to $1,500, but then again, it all depends upon the lifestyle and location you choose. Other factors include food, transportation, house rent, and medical assistance. Nonetheless, here are 15 of the best countries to live or retire inexpensively. Number 15. Slovenia. Slovenia has been gaining reputation as a beautiful and affordable destination for retirees and nomads in Eastern Europe. It's quite cheap compared to US, Canada, and other Western European countries, but the capital city of Ljubljana can cost dramatically more than the surrounding countryside and small towns. Nevertheless, the average cost of living for a single person, including rent and all amenities, tends to be around $1,350. Although taxes in Slovenia are similar to those in the US and Canada, but the cost of living is significantly lower. Therefore, you can live a similar lifestyle as you would back home at a much lower cost. Moreover, Slovenia does not have a retirement visa for non-EU citizens. However, the US and Canadian citizens can get a one-year temporary residence permit, which is renewable annually. Number 14. Belize. Belize is a diverse and beautiful country, from coastal areas that offer some of the best snorkeling and scuba in the Caribbean to mountains and rainforests. It's a great choice for retirees looking for activity and adventure. While it isn't as affordable in comparison to other countries mentioned in this video, it certainly offers many incentives. Reasonably priced condos and villas are widely available. Its government actively encourages foreign retirees to seek residency, which, among other things, entitles you to full residency and numerous tax breaks. However, it's worth knowing that there are some areas of the country which are less safe than others, so it's important to choose carefully. Number 13. Croatia. Croatia is a beautiful country filled with a rich history and culture, plenty of Mediterranean sunshine, stunning beaches, and delicious foods. It offers a low cost of living and several one-year retirement visa options to non-EU citizens that allow them to stay and even work in the country. Prices in Croatia tend to be a little higher than its eastern counterparts, but still, it represents a better bang for buck. The average cost of living for a single person in its coastal or big cities like Split, Dubrovnik, and Zagreb are roughly around $1,200, but in the end, it all depends upon the type of accommodation and lifestyle one chooses. Additionally, it's easily accessible from most European countries, and its Adriatic coast is an excellent option if you like sailing and traveling by sea. Number 12. The Philippines. If fresh air, lush mountains, or beautiful beaches are at the top of your consideration list, the Philippines has all of the above with a low cost of living. Everything from accommodation, clothing, groceries, transportation, and eating out are all much more affordable. Aside from offering a low cost of living, it also provides several special benefits for foreign retirees. For one, foreigners receive a duty-free import of $7,000 worth of household goods and exemption from airport travel taxes. It's also started participating in the Social Security Direct Deposit Program, which means retirees can have their benefits directly sent to a Filipino bank account. Plus, there are many prime spots to live in this country, even if you're on a small budget. From Cebu City to the island of Boracay, the country offers more value than somewhere else. Number 11. Colombia. Colombia has turned out to be a favorite for countless foreigners seeking a decent quality of life at low costs. It offers almost all of the amenities, a year-round spring-like climate, friendly people, and a whole lot more. Plus, the biodiversity of the country makes it a prized destination for digital nomads as well. The cost of living in various Colombian cities may vary, but you can definitely find some locations that are very inexpensive. Moreover, it's projected as one of Latin America's main destinations in terms of health tourism due to the quality of its healthcare professionals and institutions. In fact, the World Health Organization ranks Colombia's health system 22 out of the 191 countries it reviews. Number 10. Albania. Situated in southeastern Europe on the Balkan Peninsula, Albania is blessed with pristine Adriatic and Ionian coastlines and the imposing Albanian Alps. It's quickly becoming a hub for digital nomads, and those who do decide to relocate to Albania speak positively of the gorgeous beaches, sunny weather, and low cost of living. It has a lot of flexible residence permit options for retirees, digital nomads, and even those who want to run a business in the country. Plus, the seaside of Albania is very underrated and as beautiful as other more popular destinations in the region with a fraction of the cost. And buying real estate here is quite cheap if you take your time and get to know the values. A beach condo with a sea view can be bought for less than $50,000. Number 9. Cambodia. Located in Southeast Asia, Cambodia boasts ancient temples, royal palaces, and beautiful beaches. Its capital of Phnom Penh is a bustling city filled with skyscrapers, classy malls, and upscale restaurants. Fortunately, this city and the rest of the country still offer low cost of living, warm weather, friendly locals, and a solid value for foreigners wanting to live with an active expatriate community. Moreover, rent, of course, is very affordable in Cambodia. You can get a Western-style apartment for rent in Phnom Penh for as little as $300 to $400 a month. It's even cheaper in some other popular places like Battambang. Overall, it is a cheap destination in which to base yourself if you want to explore the rest of Southeast Asia. It shares borders with Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. Number 8. Ecuador. Ecuador is quickly becoming a popular choice for retirees and digital nomads for consecutive years now. It's a good option for those who are looking for a moderate climate and a high standard of living, including excellent medical care and cultural experiences. Most of the people who move to Ecuador tend to reside in its capital city of Quito or its beach town of Salinas for its miles of modern condominium buildings lining the beachfront, trendy restaurants, welcoming bars, with easy access to international airports. The average cost of living in this country for a single individual is roughly around $1,000, and for a couple, it can bump up to $1,800 a month. Number 7. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is always ranked among the top 5 countries in Asia to live inexpensively. It's no different to several other Asian countries when it comes to the beautiful and steady climate with a steady and homogeneous temperature year-round. It has an extremely low cost of living, and better still, English is widely spoken and understood. The locals are extremely hospitable, and it also has a structured retirement visa program. Furthermore, accommodation is very affordable here, and there are several gated communities near beaches that specialize in long-term rentals for expats and retirees. Number 6. Uruguay. Uruguay is one of South America's most successful nations, with a high level of economic prosperity and a growing middle class, low crime rates, and very little poverty. A range of lifestyles and living costs are on offer, including ranches and farms in the interior grasslands, tree-lined cities like Montevideo, and beach towns dotted along the coastline. Navigating visas and residency is straightforward, healthcare is cheap and accessible, and there are plenty of outdoor activities. With an average cost of living of $1,300 per month, it's a great place to reside. Plus, retirees in Uruguay don't pay taxes on most sources of foreign income, including Social Security payments, retirement pensions, and capital gains. Number 5. Thailand. Thailand is considered to be an exotic destination, but it still provides as much comfort and conveniences as any other Western country. Although the cost of living in this country has risen dramatically after the pandemic, especially medical expenses, it's still considered affordable for many. Places like Pattaya, Chiang Mai, Phuket, and Hua Hin are the best for retirees and digital nomads alike. Overall, in Thailand, your monthly costs will depend on where you live and in what kind of space. When it comes to visas, the most common one for retirees is non-immigrant OA visa. It's a renewable visa valid for 1 year, and the number of times you can renew is unlimited. Additionally, there's another 10-year visa, which is for wealthy foreigners or digital nomads. Number 4. Costa Rica. From lush rainforests to tropical shorelines, The scenery and quality of life in Costa Rica are hard to beat. Foreigners in Costa Rica are dotted across the country because there are so many appealing options when it comes to places to live and retire in Costa Rica. Like all countries, the cost of living in Costa Rica depends on when you live. But regardless of where you settle down, the overall cost of living is relatively low when compared to the US and much of Europe. Most expats in Costa Rica can live comfortably on $1,000 to $1,500 a month. Number 3. Indonesia. Indonesia boasts some of the best and inexpensive places to retire in the world, especially its island Bali. With beautiful beaches, a warm climate, and a laid-back lifestyle, it's become a popular destination with retirees. It's also an affordable place to live, with retirees able to enjoy a lavish lifestyle on a relatively small budget. The Balinese are enchanting people, and their culture is fascinating. Almost everyone speaks English, which means there's no language barrier, making daily life a bit more relaxed. Crime is very low here, and healthcare is vastly available. Furthermore, it offers various types of visas: business, employment, and retirement visas. To qualify for a retirement visa, you must have proof of monthly income of roughly $1,500 a month. Number 2. Portugal. Portugal is famous for its food, beautiful beaches, a relaxed lifestyle, and affordable living. While costs of living in its major cities like Lisbon and Porto are high, still, in many areas of the country, you can reside comfortably. It would be a fair estimate to say that you could live comfortably, but not lavishly, in a monthly budget of about $1,500 to $2,000 in one of its smaller towns. Additionally, property prices in Portugal are lower than the European average. That's why, contrary to the general preference of retirees to rent a place, many opt out to buy a property in Portugal. And if you're up for an exotic adventure, you can also choose to move to its islands of Madeira and the Azores. Number 1. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a beautiful country and an interesting destination if you're looking to stretch your retirement savings. It has the lowest cost of living in the European Union. Plus, it offers favorable conditions for retired people to get a residence permit and then move to live in Bulgaria. A long-term residence permit stay in the country can be obtained by any foreign pensioner who has a place to live and enough money to stay in Bulgaria. Two of the best cities for expats are Varna and Sofia. It can be a great place for expats to build a base with excellent connections, outdoor activities, and friendly people.